to be honest with you, I can't really understand Tasiki. I would hate to be that upset and not be able to speak, bro, because she can't speak. She's like, oh, hold on, I'm upset.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
No, for real.
I'm like, it's like air. It's air coming out. I'm like, yo, what she said?
No, for real.
I'm like, what she
like
said?
she lost the voice.
Yes. And yeah. She's like, oh. Like, girl, what the fuck are you saying?
This the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, this the kind of beat to go, rock, ta, ta.
Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tiana Locke, and this is
Jesse Strange.
And we are back at it again with another episode, okay? And we are giving you your usual Baddies USA recap, okay?
Yes, and if you guys are new, welcome. We're the Petty Headquarters podcast. We cover stuff like pop culture, internet culture, reality TV, and of course, Baddies.
Right, which is what most of you guys come here for.
Yep.
So without further ado, also, let's just say, welcome to the Petty Posse, the Petty Crash Outs. If you guys are new, she did say what she said.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are returning, what up?
Yeah, what up, y'all?
Period. So without further ado, let's get into this week's dose of mess. Oh my God. So we pick it back up.
Yeah, we're
Tasiki fighting Summer.
Up, yo.
Tasiki fighting Summer.
Yeah, she finally gets through the curtains.
Yo, she really got through there.
She did.
On some sneaky shit.
And all hell breaks loose.
She really looked crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She looked crazy.
She looked like she let that shit out.
Like
a bull.
Barely. She didn't really get to do much, but she definitely looked like she let off a little bit of steam.
Yeah, they didn't really let the fight go on, which was really annoying.
They were not gonna do that. It's Tasiki. Come on.
What? No.
Come on. No, this is not what we're here for. We're here to analyze the shit, okay? We're not here to watch how long the fights are.
But they let March get beat up.
You're right, I guess. What the fuck? I sound like that ill hypocrite talking about we're not here to see
right.
this.
No.
Guys, okay. So, I don't know. Like, listen, I can't even say nothing because you know how we saw how the fight between Summer and Lex went?
Yeah.
And we was like, damn, security didn't stop it? Okay, so now security stopped it. So,
which is why I'm wondering what's the picky and choosy, one. And then two, I'm wondering why didn't Tasiki just give that same energy to Summer? I'm so confused. Like, okay, we can go with the narrative that she's trying to be the bigger person, but like low-key, I feel like Lex, the same energy Lex gave Summer, I mean, Tasiki should have gave Summer too, like at that point. Like, she was more mad at Krishan than she was at Summer.
yeah, I think
she was more mad at Summer than she was at Krishan, when honestly, like, Krishan deserves the energy at the end of the day, right? Like, so, I don't know. I just feel like Tasiki maybe was triggered, so like maybe a lot of her actions don't make sense to me. So I'm giving her that grace.
Right.
I am giving her that grace because it don't make sense.
Right.
Because throughout this, and like, you know, Tasiki rushes in and then Summer starts throwing shit at her.
Yeah, she starts throwing shit.
She's antagonizing her.
Yeah.
And so the fact that Tasiki doesn't go on to really teach Summer a lesson is weird, because she didn't hesitate that with Marsh. You know what I mean? She didn't hesitate that with DTB, and DTB said less. She didn't hesitate that with Dolly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a little interesting, and I'm wondering what the difference was. And I'm not gonna lie, like, Summer really, I feel like, doesn't get enough credit on, I guess, like, she wants to be the villain, she's gonna be the villain. And it almost feels like she's saying these things because she knows it's bothering Tasiki, as opposed to her really believing what she's saying.
I really don't know, because Summer's just not right in the head. So to me, you don't know. Maybe I really do believe her when she's like, I like Krishan. I believe Krishan. I believe her. Like, when she says that, because she would be the type of girl to say things like that, right? Given her environment and where she's from, and given just the mentality. So, you know, that doesn't surprise me, but I think that Tasiki probably just went easy on Summer because she knows that at the end of the day, Summer does not know how to fight. And I think that's really what it was. Like, even in the beginning, she was like, you can't fight. You can't fight. Swing. I'm gonna make you fight today. Actually try to fight. Like, like she kept saying that in her confessional. She was saying that like in the field with Summer. So I think that you telling me that that's not a good reason.
Neither can DTB. DTB definitely can't fight.
Okay, compared to DTB, Marsh, Dolly, they fight way better than Summer. Summer, are you serious? We watched this show together, okay?
I'm not saying, yes, you're right.
Okay.
They're definitely better fighters, but like, I don't know. I
think the bottom line is Tasiki probably just felt bad because she's fragile and she knows she can't fight. I don't know, but that's what it looked like. Can she not feel bad because she knows somebody can't fight? Like, is that like not a thing?
Not when someone's calling you a pedo? Like, that's some real grown shit, but like, I don't know. It almost feels like, is it more than just grown? Does it feel a little selective? Like, I don't know.
What do you think?
A DTV said less. DTV said less.
She did.
Bro, this girl kept antagonizing her the entire episode. It'd be one thing if it was just the online back and forth.
Maybe she's really trying to grow. Maybe she's really like, I've been in therapy.
Wow.
Like, who knows?
I mean, well, Tasiki ends up getting to Summer at some point, and now Summer's bleeding.
Yeah,
from her
mouth is bleeding. Yes. It is a shit show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at some point, now Tasiki's she's crashing out, and she even says in her confessional, when she gets this mad, she don't even know what the fuck going on. So this is why you're confused, because she probably confused too.
She looked confused.
She confused too, so she's just going off. So she going off on Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, she's like, why would you let her say that shit? You also a Gemini. She listens to you, and you just let her talk shit. And Tommy's trying to explain to her, like, I'm not even trying to do that. Like, I'm on your side. I understand. Like, I'm just trying to calm things down. And, they're in each other's faces. And Tasiki's just crying, at this point.
Yeah. And like, to be honest with you, I can't really understand Tasiki. I would hate to be that upset and not be able to speak, bro. Cause she can't speak. She's like, oh, I'm too upset.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
no, for real.
I'm like, it's like air. It's air coming out. I'm like, yo, what she said?
No, for real.
I'm like, what she said?
Like, she lost the voice.
Yes.
Yo.
She's like, oh, like, girl, what the fuck are you saying? But with the little bit that I was able to gather,
yeah.
I still don't think she was able to communicate. Like, what she was saying in her confessional was not what she was saying at that moment.
Well, because she was crashing out. Is that not like valid?
No, it is. I'm just pointing out, like, not only could I not hear you because your voice is gone and there's air coming out.
There's air.
But also what you're experiencing is not translating because your confessionals gave what I could understand, right? Like, very hard. And I wish she would have just been a little bit more clear-headed. But like I said, I can never take away something being triggered. Like, at the end of the day, you're triggered and you're in front of cameras. And also, I'm disappointed that these two sisters are allowing Zeus Network to exploit their issues.
Yeah.
I know the money's not that good.
Right.
You're allowing Zeus Network to reap all the benefits from this drama that you have with your sister, and all it's doing for y'all is nothing but destroying relationships. And two, to be honest with you, you guys need to go to therapy. Not on Zeus Network.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need, but it just seemed like nobody wants to do that. Krishan Def don't. She Def don't. She says she don't believe in it. She don't like it. So I just, with her being hard-headed like that, they're never really going to come to a resolution, a solution, or a bottom ground because one person actually wants to talk and the other doesn't. So
apparently they talked. And that's the problem, is that Krishan doesn't want to say what she said behind closed doors in front of the camera.
Right, which is what Tasiki said.
That's what, this is all alleged.
Alleged. So now we get a scene of Dolly deciding to fucking talk
This bitch out my face. Get Dolly's bitch ass out my face. Talking about music.
Bro.
Talking about black girl magic. Like,
No,
bitch,
she said, bro. Merge.
this fake
Yo,
ass bitch on my face.
Dolly got me so tight. She going up talking to Cold Killer, and she's basically trying to actually talk things out. She's trying to squash the beef from last season. Talking about, I always fucked with you. Always been a fan of your music, all that good shit. We're all beautiful. I don't want to fight. Basically, she doesn't want to have beef with her anymore, right? And she wants to just have bygones be bygones. Cold Killer is just like, okay,
I'm really loving Cold Killer this season with her confessionals because she's clocking the shit out of a lot. And this is a perfect example of Cold Killer reading right through Dolly. And I think that's like the general consensus of us, like us, we see right through it. Like, 100%. Dolly, bitch, please.
Right. So then Cold Killer tells her, like, you weren't on that type of energy last season. Like, you had mean girl energy last season and you were doing like weird fake shit. And Dolly's like, it wasn't no mean girl shit. And I'm like, did we not watch the same show? You repeatedly fought Cold Killer over and over and over for no reason. And you threw shit at her face.
Threw shit at her face. Bitch, talking about black girl magic. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
You threw shit at her face just because you could. Like,
talking about it's just poop. Whatever the fuck she said.
Talking about it come right off. It come right off. Like, girl, you literally threw shit at her face. You have the audacity to say it wasn't no mean girl shit?
Yeah, nah. Get her the fuck out of here with her music.
Like, good.
So Yo.
So Cold Killer is just like, girl, like, you just don't like the heat you got.
Right.
From, you don't like the backlash, and now you're trying to clear things up. Do you realize a trend? I feel like when girls do 2 seasons, they're always like the villain, and then after that, they're like, okay, it's time to do me now, play like the good role. Is that like a trend?
I just think that's Dolly specifically.
Rolly did the same thing.
Because
when she tried to be cool with Anna and Biggie,
I don't know. That's that fake girl. That's like co-worker. We're gonna squash the beef for work type shit.
Right.
But I feel like one thing I really appreciate about Summer is that she's always been the villain and she sticks to it. And this is what I say, like, with Dolly, it felt very fake.
Yeah.
And
100%.
it's showing. Look how fucking quick she is to flip-flop back into good graces of Cold Killer.
I know. And she's trying to be like, I'm not a hater. I'm like, girl.
Black girl magic bitch, shut up.
Yeah.
Fake ass hoe.
That's what happens when you come in trying to fake your personality, and now you're trying to actually be yourself. And it's just not working.
No, it's
not working because
exactly.
people know you for that fake personality that you put on. So
exactly. So as this conversation is happening, fucking Cold Killer, shout out to Cold Killer because she really was quick with it. You hear the music, you see Tink in the back, and bro, Tink is so annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, let it go.
Like, it's nighttime.
My God.
The sky is dark, bitch.
Y'all did like a whole hour salsa dance before, and it's the same day.
Literally.
So
it's nightfall.
Cold Killer was quick with it though. She turned around real quick. She was ready for her. She said, I gotta stay ready for this bitch.
Yeah.
And obviously Tink goes and fights her.
Yeah. And Tink gets one on her. Like, Cold Killer ends up having like a little knot on her head.
And I think that's what needed to happen in order for Tink to leave her alone. And even Cold Killer mentions it.
She needed to win.
Yeah, like a cold, very like obvious win. Like, that's what she needed. And it was kind of annoying, man. Tink is fucking annoying the shit
I think
out of
it's
me.
interesting that all the girls that come on this show, they all have big egos. So when you're fighting, it's like you're also fighting with the ego. It's like one of those things where it's like, nah, you're not gonna shut me up. Nah, you're not gonna shut me up. Nah, I'm not gonna end this fight until I win. It's like crazy. Like, it's the battle of the egos is outrageous.
Yeah, 100%. And even Tavy like pulls Tink to the side, like, you doing
does.
too much. Like,
she does.
Yeah, like, you're right. Enough is enough. Like, it's fucking nighttime.
Yeah, and she's like telling her, like, I like the both of you guys. I like you too, but like, come on, like, let's just end this shit. Let's end this shit.
Right, exactly.
Now we see Summer going off being Summer, and now Lex is trying to again talk some sense into Summer, and Summer is just like, I don't give a fuck, I'll do whatever the fuck I want, all this stuff. Summer's not listening. Summer says she don't need ice, nothing.
Lex looking at her like, you do need ice. She said, I don't need nothing, bitch.
Yeah, she said, go talk to that bitch. She's like, there's nothing for us to talk about, Summer. What am I going to talk to her about?
I
She's
don't
like, "Give a
cop,
fuck."
please. I don't cop, please.
Yeah, Summer is saying that and basically throwing shade.
You know, I do see a lot of like self-destructive behavior from Summer in this one particular scene. Actually, the whole last few episodes, but in particular, like Summer, I don't know, in this scene, it's like she didn't care. Like she just seemed very hurt. Like, I don't know what's going on with Summer, but it's very weird.
Yeah.
It's giving very self-destructive.
Yeah. So Summer seems like she either something's happening at home or something we just don't know about, because she just seems like she doesn't give a fuck anymore. And in her mind, she's got it made up. Like, if you guys aren't my friends anymore, I'ma ride this bitch solo dolo. Like, fuck all of you hoes.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. And Lex is even saying, like, you're pushing me away. And she's very confused. She doesn't understand. And I find it very confusing too, because let's be real. This is day 2 of filming. Even though we're in episode like 4.
Right.
Like, this is still day 2 of filming. And they started filming right after Baddies Africa reunion. So, like, it wasn't too long after. So how do you go from the big 3 so, you know, tight and so, you know, close, deciding to ride together, to day 2 of production and you're already like acting weird? And then it reminds me of when Summer, she went online and said something about how Lemmy had pulled him to the side and said, like, you know, he wanted a base this season off the big 3 and they weren't doing enough. And so that apparently he started to see the fallout and he liked that. And he basically was like, y'all not doing enough. And then that ended up causing tension or some shit like that. Summer went online and said that. So, I mean, this could also play a part, because I don't know if you saw the recent live I sent you with Scotty's new show, Scotty with the Baby.
With DJ Sky.
With DJ Sky showing up to the live stream. And, you know, I guess they were filming the show and we hear Lemmy
on the phone
acting crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like a reflection of how he is behind, like he is that puppet master at the end of the day. So I wouldn't put it past that the reason why we don't understand what's happening with the big 3 is because Lemmy is behind it.
I mean, he's behind everything. Like, this is not shocking. To me, like, it's just such redundant language at this point. The same way we know Anna's scary, the same way we know Scotty, the same way we know Lemmy's Lemmy. It's like so redundant. Like, yeah, you're right. It is Lemmy. And, you know, there was also more chatter. I think Summer went live about this too, how allegedly Lex would get upset saying that Summer had glam team before her and Dolly. And like, it was just this weird thing. And then Summer is like, I get up at 6 a.m. Of course, I'm going to get my glam done first. Like, you guys are still sleeping. So now it's this whole conversation around jealousy. Was there jealousy involved when it came to the big 3? Or like it was just weird. It was weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But if Lemmy is the puppet master, then who's to say that all the shit Summer's saying, he's not telling her to say it?
I don't know, but we end up getting this dark music, and I'm thinking it's gonna be something crazy. I'm thinking it's fucking Bahati from
Daisy.
No, I know, but I said Bahati.
Why would you think it would be Bahati?
Because that's the only one I know from Baddies.
Bahati was never gonna come.
I know. But that's what I thought, so that's the truth.
Yo.
I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking, okay?
Oh my God.
And it turns out we fucking get a visual of fucking Smiley.
Yeah, fucking Smiley comes back to the house. And I'm just like, this fucking bitch, like, comes back with a cast and everything. Talking about she don't want no smoke with nobody. She arm broke. I don't fucking know. So
you said she looked like 6'9" in that
and
confessional
her confessional
look.
with her rainbow hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, her energy kind of like gives that though.
Mm-hmm.
No, it kind of gives that. So now everybody's outside in the grass in the field. Smiley walks into chaos. Tashigi's telling Tommy that she wants an apology from Krishan.
Yeah, she's sitting on the grass and talking to Tommy about that.
She's like, she wants an apology. She wants her to take back what she said. She wants her to apologize. Because at the end of she said that she's not a rapist. Oh my God, even hearing her say it was just crazy.
Yeah.
She said she was more of a mother to Krishan, more than a sister. You know, she helped raise her, and how they never argued until they got on TV together. And that is something that really stood out to me because you see this time and time again. Like, you'll have people, whether they're couples, friendships, family relationships, go on reality TV and boom, it'll destroy their whole relationship.
Yeah. And then you see how Krishan moves with clout, right? Like, you see how Krishan, at the end of the day, I don't know if it's true or not because it's not my place and I was never there, but I can also understand both sides. I can understand both sides, right? Like, I'm going to be very empathetic and not accuse Krishan of being a liar because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a perfect victim.
Right.
Right? So she can very much well be a victim.
Right.
And so can Tasiki, right? And vice versa. I don't know who's telling the truth and who's not. But like going back to what I said earlier, it just makes me sad that these girls are allowing Zeus to exploit their trauma and their issues together when, I mean, what do they really benefit other than money, momentary money?
Yeah,
It's a one-time paycheck. It's not like you're getting, royalties every time the show is aired.
Yeah.
That you're getting a little percentage of that.
Right, exactly.
You're getting a one-time check.
Right.
And they're getting to exploit this forever. It's on a network forever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sad to see this whole situation. And going back to what I was saying before, Tasiki is not able to communicate how she feels. Like I feel like she's saying a little bit, but I could barely hear her again. You know what I mean? But Tommy's like, okay, I'm going to go talk to Krishan.
Yeah. So Tommy goes over and talks to Krishan. Krishan looks confused. She's saying, I tried to talk. Nobody's letting me speak. Can I speak now? Everybody's talking over me. Krishan's like, I let you bug up at me, get in my face. You're not letting me talk. Okay, cool. So they go over and they have this conversation. And it was so pointless. Nothing came out of that conversation. Tasiki's just like in her face asking her, why'd you say those things about me? Like, why won't you apologize? Like, why are you not saying that stuff that we spoke about off cameras? Now that we're here, you're not trying to say what you said before, and it's giving weird. Krishan is like, you came at the hotel and got crazy with me. So now I'm like, that's not what Tasiki is talking about. So why, like the whole time, Krishan's looking at her like she's confused. And she's like, well, you at the hotel, you got crazy with me at the hotel. What was that for? And I'm like, okay, this conversation's literally going nowhere. Tasiki's talking about one thing, you're talking about another. Let's just end this shit.
And to be honest with you, Tasiki really wasn't like, yeah, Krishan was able to say a little bit, but Tasiki didn't really let Krishan talk either way.
No, she didn't.
And I feel like, again, because Tasiki was so triggered and overwhelmed with emotion at the moment that she wasn't even able to communicate what I feel like she was communicating in her confessionals.
Yeah.
So like, and Krishan is a little slow. So like, you really need to be direct and very obvious and very like to the point with Krishan. And I feel like Tasiki was not in the space to do that when I can barely hear her fucking voice. Like, she's all air and barely any words like coming out of that mouth. So I don't know. I feel like I said it was a very sad moment.
Yeah, and you can see Tasiki just getting extremely irritated because she's saying one thing, Krishan's saying another. So immediately in her head, she's like, you're not taking accountability. This is the problem. Like, you never want to take accountability for any of the shit that you say or do. She walks away. Mm-hmm. So that conversation doesn't go anywhere. Then we get another round of dramatic music. Then Daisy comes in. This is the one, not Body. Daisy from Baddies Gone Wild. She comes in and bro. So clearly Daisy and Rolly got beef. Daisy doesn't like the fact that people on the internet were always comparing her to Rolly, calling her Rolly Jr. So Daisy makes it known that like she's her own person. And I guess in the midst of that started their stupid ass internet beef where they went back and forth and said a lot of crazy things about each other. She said stuff about Scotty. Daisy allegedly said stuff about Scotty, Anna, all this shit.
I don't even know because like even this whole Daisy situation, like first of all, it just felt really like extra and unnecessary because Nat was like, oh, we have someone else coming. And it was like, they were so quick to get rid of her too. Like, it was like, here, come and fight just for entertainment and like leave as quickly as you came.
Yeah.
It really didn't add any value. It's not like Daisy was coming forever. Like, It was so random. And like, obviously Daisy comes in hot and I've never seen Daisy before. It's my first time meeting her.
Yeah. Daisy coming, she whooped Rolly. Yeah,
she got that. Young energy.
She did Rolly in twice, y'all. I'm sorry. Daisy tore. Daisy tore, okay?
And it's funny because like both times that Daisy went in with Rolly, Anna jumped in.
Yeah, she did.
And we need to talk about that. Because there's favoritism.
Do we need to talk about it?
We need to talk about it.
We talk about it all the time.
I'm gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Because there is a lot of favoritism. And I don't want to say anything, but Summer and Anna are very much alike. Like, you know, they have a big mouth.
Yep.
They don't know when to stop.
Yep.
They're both small. They both barely know how to fight.
Yep.
And they both jump. And whenever Summer does it, it's a problem. I think it's a problem. I'm one of those people. But when Anna does it, I also think it's a problem. And I feel like a lot of people give Anna too much of a pass. It's crazy how she gets away with murder every single time. It's fucking crazy. Like when Summer was like, it was Anna. Anna jumped in. When Daisy was asking who jumped in.
Yep.
Anna didn't want no smoke with Daisy. Why didn't Daisy go up to Anna? What the fuck?
And it's crazy because she went up to her. She told her twice to get in the field. She told her to get in the field, and Anna refused to get in the field.
She should have just fucking went for it, bro.
But I just think it's interesting, though. Like, everybody, again, the same shit would tell Biggie, you don't stand up for yourself. You don't get in the paint. No one says nothing to Anna. I'm like, I get it. She makes y'all laugh. But, like, at some point, y'all gotta fucking...
just keep the same energy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give Summer hate, you better give Anna the same amount. Or if you're gonna give Anna the pass, you better give Summer that same pass.
They're not going to because they don't like Summer. They like Anna. That's the difference.
Some people say it's colorism.
You really think so?
I didn't say that.
Considering Summer's attitude,
I said they said.
I think it's favoritism. I think because they like Anna and they don't like Summer. It is that simple. There are people that fucking dislike you and they treat you differently because they fucking dislike you. That's just what it is. Favoritism. They don't fuck with her. They fuck with Anna, they don't fuck with Summer. That's really what we're seeing on the fucking TV. Same thing with Biggie. They fuck with Anna, they don't fuck with Biggie.
I mean, there's a common denominator. They let Scotty. Listen, I'm just reading the comments and I'm telling you, there have been people who say that you let Scotty.
They fuck with Scotty too.
You let Scotty and Anna get away with shit, but when Biggie and Summer, I mean,
Summer's pretty, but she's just annoying.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Maybe
what are y'all thoughts?
Maybe you're right.
No, I don't want to say
both.
No, I'm not right.
Maybe it's both because I guess that's a common denominator as well. But I don't know. Like, for example, right, in our vlog, when they came to Times Square, both Fauna and Tavy sung two totally different songs, okay? None of them owned that song. Tavy sung Don't Play With It by Lola Brooke. Fauna sang some other shit. I forgot.
Some R&B song.
Just a vibe, I'm that guy. Whatever. She sounded terrible.
Her voice was cracking.
She sounded terrible. She could not fucking sing.
Worse than Tavy.
Tavy actually sounded good with the flow on the mic. Why were all the comments talking shit only about Tavy not singing her own song? But nobody said nothing about Fauna that didn't sing her own song either. So maybe it is pretty privilege. Maybe. Y'all think y'all like...
I'm just saying. I'm going with the... You don't want me to say that?
Y'all think Fauna's pretty and y'all like her. So again, favoritism. There are people that like Tavy, but again, some people don't think that she's pretty. So y'all are probably gonna just hate on her. Okay,
pretty privilege, I guess.
That's why I say maybe pretty privilege, because the fact that Fauna sounded like shit and nobody said nothing in them damn comments.
Her shit was cracking.
I can't even do it, bitch.
What the fuck?
That's what the fuck she said. She couldn't even hit the note. She couldn't even hit the fucking note. And I'm like, everybody's sucking Fauna's dick in these damn comments with her performance.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's talking about how she also didn't sing her own song. So whatever. Maybe it's pretty privilege. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm tired of talking about these people that get away with things because I feel like I waste my fucking breath. So I don't say shit. We already know what it is. We know what it is. So this is how you know Rolly knew for a fact she lost the fight. She talk about her confessional. You know, I ain't going. Daisy could fight.
Yo. Not only that, but fucking Rolly said, you only getting one round. When she was fighting Slim, she was getting all types of rounds.
Yep.
And Rolly ran away from Daisy. She really was walking up the stairs.
She did. She was twerking, talking her shit, talking about
She fucking
yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Daisy was like, bitch, you're scary. She pulls down her fucking leggings, shows her bare ass, and starts twerking.
And her titties.
And she lifts up her shirt, reveals the bare titties, and flaps them suckers too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Daisy's face.
Yo, her face was
had
hilarious.
me fucking
It was great.
That was my face.
It was,
She
yo,
said-
that was both of our faces. We were like, oh, I literally was like, oh.
Yeah.
You were like, oh.
I'm not even trying to do all that. I'm not trying to body shame, but I wasn't asking to see that either.
It
You know
shocked
what I mean?
me, man.
Yeah.
It shocked me.
That's how you know she lost. Because why you doing all that?
No, for real.
Why'd you do all that?
Like, she never does that. Ever.
Because Daisy had that youthful energy. Yo, the way she was like swinging them hands so
she
quick.
was swinging that shit quick.
Girl got energy.
Energy, yo. Don't let the big body fool you. Shorty got energy, yo. That shit was crazy. And why was everybody in confessional lying?
They were all lying.
They were all
in her face, in Rolly's face, and in the confessional.
They were lying so hard. Like through their fucking teeth. I was like, wow.
Talk about it was equal. It was even fight. Rolly
Talking
had
about
that.
Rolly ate that up. Anna won. Rolly won. What? Mariah Lynn lied. Biggie lied. Who else lied?
Everyone lied.
Bro, they was like, we're baddie sisters. We got to stick together. It was given that. Because like they don't know Daisy from nowhere. So they were like, they didn't want to fucking talk shit about Rolly. But everybody knew that Shorty lost, man. I mean, she wasn't on the floor. It wasn't nothing crazy, but girl, you still lost, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I agree. That shit was fucking wild.
Summer was the only one that said something about it.
Mhm.
Oh my God, yo.
Mhm.
Summer really had me cracking up this episode.
Yeah, she had no shame. She just was talking.
She really was.
Mhm. Yep. But at this point, Natalie's like, you gotta finish. She wraps it up and says you gotta finish because we gotta go to rehearsals.
Yeah.
Which is where I was just like, damn, so Daisy just came to fight Rolly and that's it? It was fucking random.
It's giving they just wanted to give her something.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe she was begging and she was persistent and they were like, okay, we'll give you some screen time and have your little check and then you can go on about your day.
You know how many girls beg and scream for
But she was on Baddies Gone Wild.
It don't matter. I feel like do you think at some point they're gonna try to do like a Baddies Gone Wild versus, you know,
yeah, I think so.
A Baddies.
That's a good idea. I think they're gonna do that.
Because it was so fucking random that I'm like, if there's no point of this, then y'all are really slow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I would have thought if you brought her here, it's like a seed that
But
you're
you remember
planting.
when they brought Mel just to fight Ivory and she never came back after that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so,
guess you're right.
You know? Like, so maybe, I don't know, they just said, here, girl, come get this check because you keep begging. Maybe she really wanted to come on and they just said, okay, we're going to give you an opportunity thing.
Maybe because they knew that she was going to fuck up Rolly.
I think they just want to give her the opportunity. It's really, it seemed like it. It seemed like, all right, come get this opportunity, come get this bag, be on your way.
All right, well, at this point, we're in the kitchen now and like
Yo.
fucking loaded of people, bro. There's like so many
Too
people.
many people. Too many
And mind
people.
you, this is the biggest house they've ever had. This is an estate. So that will tell you if we're in the biggest house that Zeus has ever had and it still feels crowded, goes to really show you how many people are really in that fucking room right now.
Yeah.
And then fucking Summer's dirty ass, stink ass pussy on the fucking bureau on the counter. Why you sitting on the counter? And that's why I understood Mariah Lynn when she was like that germ sitting on the counter.
Yo, why you talking bad shit, yo?
Because they just fought. That bitch is stinky and dirty. She's been sweating and getting beat up the whole night. And your pussies are sitting on that counter while they...
Oh my God, that's
Summer is
weird.
dirty.
Oh my God, yo, why you talking about her stink ass pussy?
Because she was the only
Like
bitch
her
sitting
shit
on
was
there
just
like
flat
that.
on
Yes.
that dick.
Her stank stank ass everything.
Yeah.
Just sitting there. Like it's her bed. Like people don't gotta eat on that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty, definitely ill-mannered. For sure.
Yeah.
Very ill-mannered. Like no home training type shit.
Barbaric.
Barbaric, for sure. Like, damn, like, girl.
That shit gave me the ick.
Oh my God, that was crazy. And her feet was on it too. And her feet, she was barefoot outside all day. So like, yeah, it was, and that's a white kitchen island on top of that. That shit was white. So, man, I don't know, but her and Mariah going back and forth. And fucking Summer talking about still pretty. Mariah talking about still shitty. That shit had me fucking weak. But as they're going back and forth, Summer literally said, that's why your mama got beat up by your friend Clockett. Yo, I lost it.
Yo, she really said that, and it's facts.
And she ate with it. She ate with it. And I fucking hated that. I was like, wow, I couldn't help but laugh. I really couldn't help but laugh. Like, if I'ma laugh at Biggie and Anna talking about we fighting mamas, I'ma laugh at this shit too.
Yeah, no, that shit was funny.
That shit was funny.
That
was fucked up, yo.
Summer don't give a fuck.
Damn, she really don't. She will do the lowest blow. Whatever the fuck she knows about you, she will just blow it at your fucking face. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we also forgot to mention how when Daisy, by the way, this is a sidebar, when Daisy was like fighting, how Scotty mentioned in the comments.
In her confessional.
That if she wasn't pregnant, she would have kicked her too. And I'm just like, Scotty, I love you. I really do, but you're making it really hard to like be on your side. Just please. Why are you even there? Why are you putting your baby through all that? Just don't say nothing. You're pregnant.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that just reminded me.
So now the girls are on their way to rehearsal. And geez.
And Scott, this is why I thought about it, because Scotty's like, I think Summer might have a CTE from all the beating up she's been getting.
Yeah. So she's saying all this stuff. And then, Anna's saying she feels bad for her. No, not Anna. Mariah Lynn and Fauna mostly. Fauna was saying that she feels bad for her. Like, Tavy's like, you're weird for saying that.
Yeah, because Fauna thinks that, Summer's just has no guidance.
Yes, exactly. So in the midst of them talking about Summer and that sprinter, Fauna gets very upset by Tavy calling her weird. Yeah. And Fauna's like, you can't tell me how to feel. If I'm going to say I feel bad for her, I'm going to feel bad for her. And then Tavy's like, no, she's a fucking human. She knows what the fuck she's saying. And she says a lot of fucking shit. She talks a lot of shit. Sometimes she need to shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. But it escalated to the point where they going back and forth. And I'm just like, damn, these bitches really be sinking on their periods, on their hormones, because this argument really didn't need to happen. Yeah. So I'm like, what's going on between Tavy and Fauna that Fauna got that triggered? It's giving maybe Fauna was already upset with Tavy about something, or y'all just sinking on the periods and the hormone shit, because that was outrageous. I was like, how did this turn into an argument?
I don't know. And I also remember that on last season, how Tavy wanted to kiss Fauna in the head. Was it Fauna?
She did kiss her in the head.
She
and Fauna
did,
was
and Fauna
like,
got all weird.
What the fuck? Why are you kissing me in my head?
You think Tavy maybe makes her a little uncomfortable because maybe she be just doing too much? Maybe she just be giving off that gay vibes and Fauna don't fuck with that?
So, I don't know. I don't know. Yo.
Because you really had your comments.
No, because I really think, okay, so it's so funny, right? That clip into the next episode, we see Tavy daggering somebody. I found out it was Janelle, not Krishan. My bad. It was Janelle. So she really, going in.
Yeah.
And then I thought, Tavy really got to be fucking some of the bitches in the house, because there's just no fucking way.
Yeah, we're going to play the clip here.
Yes.
My bitch Tabby always hitting bitches from the back getting pussy like she remind me of DMX.
Yeah, I think Tavy be fucking the girls in the house. Yeah, Because why the fuck was she daggering Krishan like that mad hard? Like, she was really in it. Like, she really wanted to see something. Like, she was, look. Let me find out Tavy be munching on the girls in the house. Let me find out she be munching on the baddies. Cause nah, it's the way I'm like, why you daggering Krishan like that, man? she grabbing the waist. She really looked like a nigga that push you down in the club. Like, yeah, let me talk to you real quick. Let me dance with you real quick. You know them niggas you dance with, and they be like, she really look like that. Why Tommy say she look like DMX, bro? I'm dead. And maybe, even though there are rumors that saying that they allegedly messed around, I think that maybe Tavy wanted to with Fauna, and Fauna probably rejected her.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
Yeah.
But then Tavy outed Fauna, saying that Fauna was munching on some of the other girls in the house and not Tavy. So now I'm like, wait, is that thing that you bitches do when you get rejected? You mad it wasn't you, so now you airing out her shit about everybody else?
Damn, so Fauna eat the cooch?
I don't know.
Shit.
Everybody munching on everybody eating everybody
It's
on
kind of
this show.
sexy.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
That's hot.
What are you gonna do? Like, what else is there to do? The fuck? Like, I just feel like instead of fight, like, you know?
I mean, there are some bad bitches there.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't we see it? Why can't we see it though?
You're so gay for that.
No, okay, I'm not saying to show the eating out, but like, why can't we see, like, you know, something, like, you know?
Give a little LGBTQ
Something,
sprinkle.
yes, like, you know, a little bit. The fuck? We saw a lot of that on Bad Girls Club, so why is that not here? Where is it at? The only time we saw it was what? Scotty and Krishan? And that was it.
No, it was
someone else, right? I don't remember.
It was what's her name? The one that Lemmy used to mess with.
Oh, Razor?
Razor!
She didn't make out with nobody though.
Oh.
Krishan just fucking daggered the shit out of her too. You know, fucking rough ass bitches.
So
Anywho.
now we get into the other car where Rolly is talking to Summer about how, you know, you have no reason to be upset with your friends because you even agreed. They told you that they wasn't going to fight for you, especially in this situation, and you were okay with it. Now you're saying you're not.
Yeah.
Rolly gets into her mommy mode, wherever the fuck she's talking, whatever she's doing. She's involving herself, I guess, in this and trying to reprimand Summer. But you notice how Summer doesn't keep the same energy that she does with everybody else with Rolly. She's very, like, tamed.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
she did, like, answer back, but, like, it was very tamed compared to anybody else, compared to Lex, compared to Dolly, compared to anyone else.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe she looks at Rolly like maybe a big sister, like role model type thing. And maybe that's why she's like that. I don't know. I really don't know with Summer. Because Summer's the type of girl that when she's hurt, she's going to do the most and say a lot of shit. Like even she'll go low.
Oh, yeah.
She'll go fucking low. But then you won't really know how she really feels because of all that fucking trauma. So I don't really know.
Yeah. And Rolly's upset at Summer because Summer's saying that she likes Daisy when she don't even know the situation.
Yeah. Yo, Rolly got so mad at that. Like, Summer didn't even really say nothing. She just said, yeah, I like Daisy.
I feel like she says it on purpose because she knows it pisses people off.
Yo,
like,
no, for real.
She just saying shit to piss people off.
For real.
And it's working.
No, literally. She triggered the fuck out of Rolly saying that. And she was, I like Daisy. Calm.
Yeah.
And Rolly, you don't even know what the fuck happened. Like, getting so mad. And then she starts comparing Summer to Lex. Like, you'll never be anything like Lex. Because Summer's like, I'm not Lex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like Daisy. I'm not Lex. And she's like, I know you're not Lex. Like, Lex is mature. You'll never be anything like Lex and all of that stuff. So it just starts getting crazy. And now Rolly blows up her spot saying that she talks shit about her friends with Rolly. And I'm like, oh my God. So now Summer starts standing up and trying to defend herself. And then Rolly's like, why are you standing up? Why are you standing up? You know
Summer's
when
like,
anyone...
No, sorry, go ahead.
No, you know when anyone stand up, Rolly's just like, girl, what?
Right. No, and Summer's like, I'm not trying to fight. So, bitch, why you standing up? It's Rolly you talking to. You know what I mean?
For real.
But,
but then Rolly gets up.
Yeah,
gets in her fucking face.
Yeah.
Like, saying that the shit that you do is not cool. You can't be doing that shit. And I'm like, wow.
I mean, it's true, though, because she calls out Summer for what she did with Tink and Dolly. Like, you really, that's not your friend. Look how you're treating your friend. You set her up to fight. You basically antagonize the situation. You set her up. Like, you know what I mean? But I really love how Dolly, all of a sudden, she's like, oh, I'm glad someone noticed. And now all of a sudden she has a problem with it. But this whole time from that moment, you didn't say nothing. You wasn't acting on it. Now all of a sudden you have a problem with it.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with Dolly.
Picking and choosing.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with Dolly. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with it. Because she was really the main person on Summer's side. Like, even if Lex would, like, not really be involved in it like that, Dolly was definitely rolling in the deep with Summer. So now all of a sudden you have all this mouth. Interesting. I don't know. So, of course, Rolly and Summer going back and forth. Summer confessional said, Rolly, shut your fat ass up, bro. I started cracking the fuck up. Because that came out of nowhere. That shit had me weak, and that was so funny.
Yeah, and also, this is where we find out that Summer says that Dolly and Lex had talked about something behind closed doors and had made an agreement on how they were going to be on the show, and then they didn't whatever keep their word or whatever the case
switched
may be.
up.
Yeah, exactly, which we don't find out what it was that they said.
Yeah,
but.
Summer never exposed what was said, but she said that.
And then also I want to talk about how Dolly was talking about Tasiki, the situation, because Dolly's like, oh, y'all ain't have my back when me and Tasiki fought. And I just felt like that was weird and kind of, again, going back to her being fake as fuck, because that was for Midwest that her and Tasiki fought. And the big three weren't doing what they were doing in Africa by then. Like, they were bonding, but it wasn't like, oh, you got my back, I got yours type shit.
Right.
They started doing that in Africa.
Right.
So her to even say that, again, it's sounding like very picky and choosy. Like,
it definitely did. And that's another thing that I want to talk about, because I see both sides to it. I understand how Summer feels, because how the fuck do you have my back with the dumbest situations, and now all of a sudden you don't have my back? All of a sudden it's, no, we don't agree with you. All of a sudden, like, Summer's always been a wild card. This is not new.
Always had, like, unhinged, always
right.
It never made sense whenever she would start doing shit.
Right. But that's why it can come off like Dolly and Lex are cop and please, and they are picking and choosing sides. And I'm just wondering, like, if the situation with Tasiki and Summer was actual beef and not about Tasiki's family relationships, I wonder if they would still have the same energy.
That's a good question.
That is a good question, because they're saying they don't agree with, I guess, the stuff that she's saying when it comes to the family stuff, which I can also see. Right. So it's like, I see that side, because it wasn't no real beef between Summer and Tasiki anyway.
And also how you look standing up for somebody saying that, like, think about it, like, in a work environment, like, you're, at the end of the day, you're watching it, but this is their work environment. These are the people, like, imagine, like, having to be put in a place where I don't want to be standing by next to you when you're calling someone openly a very derogatory word that you don't even know if it's true or not. So, you know, I can understand politically and as far as networking and professionalism, why you wouldn't stand by that either.
Like, that's where you draw the line.
Right.
I mean, I guess.
But I guess we'll never know. You know, and this is where Rolly tells Summer that I don't know what you're going through, but, you know, you're basically self-destructing. Basically, is what she said.
Yeah. And Rolly does her typical mommy talk, because that's what it gave. A mom yelling at a child, yo. The girls change on the bus. Summer changes, and she has this big ass fan.
Yeah.
Okay. And she does it when Dolly looks at her. So she does the fan and she blocks her face. And then Dolly's like, stop playing with me. And she literally grabs the fan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so fucking random. Like, what is going on? Like, now, the instant switch up is crazy.
Yeah, because now Dolly feels some type of way because of what Rolly said. But that's what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden you have this energy towards Summer when she made you fight with Tink, and you never had that energy right then and there. So you
even on the bus too with Fauna with the name situation, Summer instigated that too. Like, they were trying to get to know the girls,
exactly,
and Summer instigated that too. So I don't know if maybe Dolly had conversations with Summer off camera, but it's a lot. But Dolly had no problem fighting Cold Killer over and over and over again when that was involving Summer. But now you have a problem with fighting Tasiki. Like, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
It's just very interesting.
So now they all get to Karma, which is where they're going to have the rehearsals. And everyone's there and it's cute. I'm loving the vibe. I'm loving the rehearsals. I know you said it was like giving Jocelyn's Cabaret.
It was. Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed. Like, the girls come in. The BGC girls come in. They looked mad good.
How does it feel to see the BGC girls?
It actually feels good.
I know.
They looked really good.
They fucking look great.
Yeah, they look really good. So I was like, okay, this is nice. I like this.
I'm loving the BGC girls. It's giving nostalgic vibes.
Yeah.
I really am loving it. So I can't even imagine someone who is a bigger BGC
right.
person than I am.
Right.
It can imagine how it feels to see them.
Right. And then Bobby comes in, his fucking crazy ass. And, Tanisha, the girls are there. And then Natalie comes in last.
Yes.
And I just watching her come in, it really did give Jocelyn Cabaret. Where the girls would be there. What's his name? Ricardo. That's his name. Would be there. And then fucking Jocelyn coming in last. So I just thought that was really cute. I really liked how Natalie was taking the lead in this episode. Like, it was actually nice. She wasn't involved in most of the mess. She came in, she explained to the girls, like, what we're going to do, how we're going to do the tour, how Bobby and Tanisha, they're going to be the hosts, like the MCs.
I love Natalie in this light. I don't care. I feel like we've been talking about it for so long.
No, for real.
And like to see her in this light, to see her do this leadership role, even the things she was saying, like, I don't like that, where there's some girls that have a Baddies chain and some don't. Whether it was genuine or not doesn't matter, because I loved the way she spoke, how she was when she gave Krishan her, the chain, how she hugged her. It was just nice to see Natalie in this light. I really loved it. I really loved it.
Yeah, and then, she gave Gretch her chain. She gave Cold Killer her chain. And she even told Summer to sit down when Summer was trying to get up, trying to take this moment away from Cold Killer.
Yes.
Which is great, because sometimes Natalie don't be saying nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I love that she took initiative. She had control of the girls.
Yeah.
Literally, that was new. Like, Natalie's always playing dumb. Like, what do you mean? I did try to stop her. Now she was just like, don't be taking nobody's moment. I love it.
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, these girls will listen to you if you actually try. But sometimes she just be standing there like she don't want to deal with it.
I feel like she tried to be these girls' friends for so long.
Yes.
And now she's created that boundary.
Yeah, good.
Which been needed to be done.
Been needed it, because you cannot have all these bitches thinking that they're your friend, wanting to fight you, wanting to argue with you because you didn't invite them to the brunch. You didn't invite them to this basketball game. You didn't invite them here. Like, baby girl, like, calm the fuck down.
Right, exactly.
It is never that deep.
And Natalie goes on to explain how it's not going to be, the clubs and their people and the baddies are just a special guest. Now they're renting out the entire venue.
Yeah.
And it's a baddie party.
A performance, a whole like concert, a show.
Yeah, it's sick.
So I'm like, wow, taking notes from Jocelyn Cabaret. It's giving that. Which I like it, Natalie also tells the Bad Girls Club girls that she has their chains. And before I even get to that part, Brie in her confessional says that she wants to get it with Kat. Like, she wants to get her once with Kat. So I'm hoping in the next episode we see that, or she does something about it. I don't know if she actually does, but we will wait and see. She gives the BGC girls their chains, and it's super cute. The girls are very happy. Tanisha's like really like, aww.
No, Tanisha's very unnecessary.
Shady. She was fucking shady.
Yeah, Tanisha's very unnecessary and shady with her confessional.
She
talking
was
about, I deserve a little bit more because I created the blueprint, but okay. And I'm like, come on, girl.
Yeah, like I thought she was doing way too much at that point, because I'm like, girl, I get it. You paved the way, but you did not create the blueprint. Like, that's oxygen. That's not yours. It'd be one thing if it was yours. You're on Natalie's shit now.
Yeah, period. Point blank.
Natalie created the blueprint.
That's it.
So
it's
stop.
done.
You had your opportunity with ATL and you left. So I don't want to hear anything else.
Exactly.
Natalie did it on her own, bitch. I don't want to hear anything else.
I thought it was nice that the BGC girls had their own chains. I think is very cute. But yeah, so this is where you also hear Persuasion saying that in the background she hears Summer antagonizing her, talking shit, so she's ready because she's not gonna have
what happened the last time. But why did they show it? They're so petty. They showed what happened the last time. I'm like, they really did not need to show that.
It was a classic.
I was like, that was so shady.
Threw her in the sink.
Yeah, that was very iconic. That clip is why Baddies came up.
But also it made me realize with that clip, my God, what money does to these girls. Because Krishan looked different.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty looked different. Persuasion looked different. I was looking at old stuff and I'm just like, my God, Natalie looked different.
Very different.
I'm like,
very different.
Baddies really invest in themselves, huh?
No, for real. They really did. Because they was not looking this dolled up. They was not. Even Tasiki too.
Yeah, I know. They all look crazy before.
But that's what happens when you have a stylist, okay? You have a glam team. And you get some work done, and that's just what it is.
Exactly.
So now Persuasion says she needs to be ready. Summer walks up to her like, what? Like what? What was said? What was said? And bro, they start fighting, and that's it. It looked like Persuasion had that in the bag. Mm-hmm. She said, "I'm not gonna get embarrassed again."
It did look like that.
So that shit was so funny. So now in the next coming episode, right, we get the preview of Natalie confronting Summer, why she's fighting. We can't go to the club with you looking like this. Summer and Mariah fight. Summer says she gonna beat Mariah up in front of her CEO. Yo, Summer be talking her shit, yo.
Yeah, she do.
Fucking Tink and Killer perform the same fucking song. Tommy say that Tavy look like DMX. Yo,
what is wrong with
Yo, I really hope that Tavy, that's not the reason Tavy slaps Tommy, because that would be really crazy if that's the reason. We'll see, though.
We will see.
We will see. Big Lex and Summer have a heart-to-heart. Big Lex is crying. The bus breaks down, as usual. I'm starting to think that it happens on purpose at this point.
Yeah, it's content.
For the plot. That is the plot at this point. To
add stress.
Right. So girls perform and Krishan and DJ Sky fight. So it looks like it's a lot of shit happening for the next episode. Yeah. Another fucking overstimulating episode, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. And I know you wanted to cover something because, my goodness, I would say that Baddies this season has got me by the balls, man. I'm really invested. I really am. By now I'd be over it, but I'm really invested. Yeah. And I find it interesting because I know that, as we get further into the Baddies realm, every year, every season, it gets bigger and bigger.
Bigger and bigger, yeah.
And I know that when we first started, so we're just going to talk about it a little bit. How when we first started this podcast together, we met with so much friction. So much friction and hesitation on people who wanted to follow us or support us as a podcast because of the things we covered. Yep. With judgment that, it was too ghetto or it was trashy or it wasn't, it just carried a negative connotation. And now to see how big it is, and now to see that the Kim Kardashians and the Lottos and the Glorrillas and the, Spice, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all these baddies are now embracing the baddie culture. Yeah. You see people, the same people that were hesitant on supporting us, maybe they're not supporting us, but they're...
Let me just say something about that, because this is the shit that gets me mad, right? I think it's funny how a lot of people that were quick to call baddies ghetto, trashy, oh my God, low vibrational, right, are now finding themselves saying baddies with their friends, which is so funny because you waited for the Kardashians to do a cover of Natalie's song, right? Which is very baddie coded. You waited for Megan Thee Stallion to meet up with the baddies. You waited for Nicki Minaj to shout out Natalie Nunn. You waited for Cardi B to meet up with the baddies. For you to be like, it's cool now? That's the part that really pisses me off. You wait for other people to do shit for you to fucking move. And to me, it's fake. If you like what you like what you like. Don't wait for someone else to fucking pave the way for you to feel like, oh, okay, it's normalized now. Okay, I'm gonna like what I like. Yeah. That's the shit that gets me mad because you're judging me because I like what I like. But when the Kardashians like what I like, suddenly you like it because the Kardashians like it.
Yeah, 100%.
You're a fake bitch.
Yeah. And I feel like bringing it back to Baddies, Natalie experienced the same thing. Like, she was bad girl till now. Like, she lived that life. And Charlemagne is a great example of how he's like, you ain't getting nowhere with that shit. Like, and look, she make more money than him.
Yeah.
Her empire is bigger than his.
Yep.
So it's crazy to see how, you know, and this is just like a little sidebar thing, because obviously we've had our own experiences. We're talking about something and we feel like if you've made it this far that, you know, you've made it far enough to know the tea. But it's been something that we've been bottling up for some time because we've experienced that before.
Yeah.
And it's annoying because, like, now that Baddies is popular, now that it's been greenlit by Hollywood, now it's okay to like it. Now it's not ghetto. Now it's not trashy. Now it's not controversial to follow. Now it's cool.
Right. But don't, you know, don't even take that, you know, seriously, because there are still people that still to this day say it's still trashy. It's still ghetto. Like, I'm not watching that, you know, and I feel like what we do here is very different. Like, we're covering it from a different angle. Like, we're not just talking shit. Like, we're talking about the fucking psychological trauma of what these girls go through, but also just like the culture behind the shit, like where these girls come from, their environments, their upbringing. And you know, when you just look at the Petty headquarters and you think, oh, they cover Baddies, I don't want to fucking listen to that shit, you're automatically judging because you see Baddies, you see reality TV, you see ratchet TV, but you're not coming to an episode where you're actually hearing us talk about it and dissect these things and bounce off of each other with the balance. And that's really what the fuck this is about.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, when I hear certain people that judged me for this podcast, judged her, judged the both of us, and judge what we fucking talk about, now say Baddy shot o'clock with their friends, it really is insulting, because when I was doing it, you didn't want to say it with me, but now you're saying it with your fucking friends. You're a fake ass bitch. So with that being said, don't sit there and wait for someone else to green light something for you to fucking do it, for you to jump and walk. That's the shit that pisses me off.
Right, at the end of the day, that's what our podcast is about. It's about an independent thinker having independent conversations. The way you think and the way I think are very, you know, dynamic and very different.
Yeah.
But we come together to have a formal discussion. And that's what everybody else in the comments too. We come in here and we're open to everything. That's why I really don't agree with conversations that are, or comments that attack us for when you don't even know us. At the end of the day, we're covering a show and it's meant to dig deeper, not just recap it and talk shit. Like, we're here to talk about it and really, like, you know, talk about it like from a grounded standpoint and not from, you know, a judgment, or maybe like, you know, maybe a little judgment. We're human, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just not more than just talking shit.
Right.
So, you know, we wanted to let that out because it's something we wanted to talk about in this episode as well. But we also want to know what you guys think about what we said, everything we said about everything in this whole episode. It's a long episode.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about the episode that we just watched? Do you think that Summer is self-destructing? Do you think that it's Lemmy that has, you know, strings on some girls? I don't know. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what your thoughts are. And with that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Instagram at random81. Hold on. Before I even talk about where else you can find us, I'm thinking about changing my Instagram name. What do you think it should be?
What?
I'm thinking about, like, I don't know, maybe it's Tiana. I don't know. It's _Tiana. Like, what do you think?
Really?
Something that's just, like, easier. Like,
not Random Mania?
I know, that's so old. I'm trying to rebrand myself now.
Okay, Tiana Locke.
No, that's already my other one. I want, like, something that people can't find me too easily on, because, you feel me? My name, they find me.
T with T.
The T with the bitch, no.
You're right.
It's _Tiana.
Sure.
No, I don't know. You guys brainstorm. Let me know. Hit me up. Anywho, my Instagram right now is randomania1. All right. Hit me up on what you think my new Instagram name should be. Okay. You can find us on Instagram, the podcast Instagram at the Petty Headquarters. You can find us on YouTube and Spotify, all podcast platforms at the Petty Headquarters. It is very simple. We release episodes weekly, y'all. And with that being said, this was your weekly dose of mess.